Hi YouTube, my name's Steph and my partner is a collector, which makes me a collector by proxy. I realized that I haven't done anything but video game reviews in a while, so I figured today I would share a list with you. So these are the collectors, my partner Andrew's top 10 games of all time as of right now. As any of you, if you are collectors or are date collectors or have friends that are collectors, you probably know that generally there are a lot of lists and they change a lot. So today I'm going to share with you his top 10 games and my opinions on them. So coming up at number 10 is Snake Oil. Snake Oil is a super fun game for a decent age range. They say it's a family game, but this is about for 3 to 6 players. We've played it with 4 to 5. I find that works really good. This game is all about just selling garbage. Snake oil, get it? So generally what you'll do is you'll get a card and one of your players will be a certain profession. So they have stuff like a doctor or a cheerleader or a mailman or something like that on the card, and so they will decide like, okay, I'm gonna be the janitor. And then everyone else will get different cards with different kinds of words or objects on them. And using those cards, you have to put two to three together. We haven't played it in a little while because we haven't been able to do any group settings. But you choose like 2 to 3 cards to describe your object. So say I get I have 2 cards, and one is shiny toilet paper. And so I pick these 2 cards because they're the best cards in my hand that seem to go with what a janitor would want. And so I go, shiny toilet paper, let me tell you about this product. And you basically have to use those prompts to create a product that this professional might want. And you can say anything about this shiny toilet paper. You make up what it is, what it does, all these things, but you got to have a really, really good pitch. And you want your pitch to win out of all of the other ones. And if people come up with the funniest stuff, I absolutely love this game. So I definitely agree. I thought it would be higher on his list, to be honest, because we do play it a lot. But Snake Oil, there we go. Snake Oil is number 10. So number 9 on the list is another fun one. We actually play both of these with his family a lot, Snake Oil, and Cash and Guns is also a super fun one. Cash and Guns, I'll show you, this is great, is a super fun game. Basically you get 4 to 6 players, and you all get different characters. So you've got, let me find the character cards. Oh, there's money. So here's the cash. Anyway, you get like these different like caricatures, like they're just little like people that you have. They really don't do anything. They're just like, this is my guy, this is who I look like. And you are playing for the cash and you get the guns. So basically you all go around the room with your cash, and I think you do bets, and then you gotta threaten somebody, and you so you go, I'm gonna give me all your money, like you hold people up, and then they can choose to fight you back or what, and then you roll dice and you see who wins. It's a lot of fun, and with us it gets pretty crazy with these guns. We have a lot of fun pointing this foam at each other and getting cash. So this is a really fun game. It can get pretty rowdy if you're with the right kind of group. And it's a quick game as well. It's super fun. So that is number 9. Cash and guns. I'm so sorry about these lights. Cash and guns. Number 8. We're counting down. So 10, 9, 8. I might have to move out of the way. This is a big box. So number 8 is childhood nostalgia in a box. I don't know if anyone will remember Tornado Rex. This is like your classic Ameritrash game. This is so... It holds up. I'm sorry, like, if you go and you can look up the commercial for this game, Tornado Rex, pretty sure it's from the 80s, late 80s, early 90s maybe, but it is just a super fun kids game. It's like, you know, you've got the big plastic and you're just these little explorers, and your goal is to get to the top of the mountain. But you've got this spinning top, which is the Tornado Rex, who's kind of like the Tasmanian devil, and he's up at the top of the mountain, and if you pull the right card or roll the dice, you have to press him, and the spinning top will just go all the way down the mountain and knock out everything in its path, and it's so much fun. I got this for him a couple years ago, and I was just like, okay, because when he was a kid, someone stepped on this and it ruined his life. So we got it back, and I'm really glad we got this game. It's a lot of fun. It's a cheesy kids game, but it's great to pull out. So that is number 8, Tornado Rex. Number 7 is For Sale. So this is actually a betting game. It's a fun betting game. Basically, you're trying to get the most expensive house you can for the cheapest, right? You've got house cards. Everybody's got a certain allotment of money, and you're trying to basically bluff and bet your way to getting the best house, and whoever has the highest points wins. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of funny cards where, like, I think you could get a sewer drain as a piece of property, and you can get a doghouse, but then you can also get like a rocket ship, which is obviously like the best one. This game is it's fun. It's a great warm-up game. My only complaint about this game is that Andrew wants to play it every single game night we have. Like, he's like, it's the best warm-up game. It's such a good warm-up game. He just loves betting games. And there's so many better warm-up games than this. It is run fast, but like, it's one of those games that at this point, like, every time he brings it out, I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to play this anymore. Like, you know, there's only so many times, but every time I do end up playing it, and I do have a good time. It's a fun little game. You play like 1 or 2 rounds, and then you can move on to a bigger game or a different game, another smaller one. So this is a solid game. That is, what was it? I can't count. 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 7 is For Sale. Number 6, I personally would put it higher on my list, but it is a great one to have on the list. Number 6 is Carcassonne. So in my first and only other one, reviews so far, I reviewed Infinite City, and I was just like, Carcassonne is better. 100% still, Carcassonne is so much fun. It's an easy game. You can learn how to play it super easily. It's tile placement. There's a bit of strategy because there's only so many tiles of certain kinds, and you gotta score with your meeples. And it's just a simple game. It's a lot of fun, and I love building the biggest city or the biggest road that I possibly can. So this is a great beginner game, and also just a really great game all around. So that is Andrew's number 6. I would put it higher, I think, just because of how classic and how simple it is. But number 5 is a pretty awesome game. I do really enjoy playing this game too. I don't know if it would be on my list. I am going to do my own list video. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm really bad at lists, but I'm going to try. So number 5 is The Adventurers. Super fun. Like, it kind of feels like it's not Ameritrash, but like you've got your plastic pieces and like your ball that chases you and everything like that. So it's like a better, like more high-end adventure game, and it's a bit more advanced. What does this say? What are the ages for this game? 10 plus. So it's good, and oh, it says it only takes 45 minutes. I think it takes longer, but this is a super fun game, like super Indiana Jones nostalgia. You're a bunch of adventurers, and your goal is to get as many artifacts as you can out of the temple before it collapses on you. So you gotta get in, you gotta beat everybody to the certain like artifacts and find a bunch of things, and you get to go through lava and traps and everything like that, and then when everything starts to collapse because something's triggered, you gotta get out of there as fast as you can before anyone else, so you can score all of your artifacts. And it's a lot of fun, especially when the boulder is gonna hit you, or someone gets crushed by the boulder, or you're the only one that makes it out alive. So this is a really fun game. I highly recommend it as too, and this is number 5 on Andrew's list. Number 4, I am gonna make another list of all of like the prettiest games we own, and this is definitely gonna be on there. I'm sure a lot of people just from that, any gamers on here, board gamers, will know or could guess that number 4 is Dixit. This is such an amazing game. The cards are beautiful. So I'm pretty sure this is a French game. Originally a French developer. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that. Let me know if I'm right. But there's a whole bunch of expansions at this point. I think we have a couple of them. Anyway, but the cards, the art on these cards are just so gorgeous and amazing. So basically the way you play Dixit is everybody gets cards. One person will be like the scorer. I'm sure there's a name for it that I don't know. But it basically, one person will say like, will pick a card in their hand, and they'll say they'll say a word that describes the card, but something that might not be, like, obviously I wouldn't say a glass fish or man riding fish, but something that's inspired by the card. So I don't know, first thing I think I would say Alice in Wonderland, but basically that could be any card. See, I'm not that great at this game. But anyways, you say the word that inspires you, and then everyone else is going to pick a card that in their hand that they say is the most inspiring, or say that relates to that word, and put it all in the pile, and then you flip them all over, and basically it's a guessing game of what card is actually the real card, and then you score based on that. And the way you score, like, there's a little scoreboard, and you do it with bunnies. And I love this. I absolutely love this. It's so random. But it's so good. I love it. So Dixit is Andrew's number 4, and I don't think that's high enough. Like, I think this might be like my number 1 or number 2 game. This is such a good game and such an amazing game to bring to parties or to have friends do, because people who don't play a lot of board games are always just amazed by this game. And it's also just, it's simple. It's a simple play game, and it's a lot of fun. So number 3 is, I have a song that I sing every time we do this game. I'm not going to do it for you guys because it's really bad, but I've made up a song for this game. It is Defenders of the Realm. And yes, you have to say it like that, the Defenders of the Realm. So this is a fantasy game where you are heroes and you are defending the realm from different evil, like dragons and orcs and ghouls, and you get to fight their minions, and it kind of is like a spread game, like kind of like a pandemic, like darkness kind of, or the evil kind of will spread throughout different areas of the realm, and your heroes have to go and fight those off and rid the realm of evil, and then you get to fight these big bosses, and it's actually pretty hard. Like, you have to like plan it out, but it is a game that you can play with 2 players, and it's co-op, which, as a very competitive person, I really, really like that about this game. This is probably one of my favorite games to play for sure, and it's a lot of fun. And Andrew, who is a hard gamer, really, really enjoys this too. So Defenders of the Realm is number 3. Number 2 is, again, another like nostalgia kick for Andrew, is Stratego. If you can see, he used to bring this to school when he was a kid. This is like OG original packaging. You can see the tears and the tape on the back of this, which is, I think, is really cool that he still has this from childhood. I don't have any of my board games from childhood. So Stratego, I love that he loves it. I think we've played it once. It's like kid chess. There's more to it than that. You've got bombs and you hide it's like Battleship and chess at the same time, I would say. Like, you've got certain ranking characters hidden in your little castles. And basically you have to strategize and try and figure out where a certain character is. So, and you move along the board that way, and there's trap bombs and stuff like that. He kicks my butt at this game every time. I'm not a very like plan ahead kind of person. But it's a fun game and it's really cool. I definitely get a kick out of just the nostalgia factor of this. I believe there are reprints of it and like different branded reprints. So like, I think you can get like Marvel Stratego and stuff like that. But so Stratego is Andrew's number 2. And number 1. So, sorry, a little change here. I reviewed the wrong number 1. So now, get ready for number 1. Again, I still super agree with this game. We actually just have multiple copies of it in like different iterations, and I grabbed the wrong one because I don't read. Anyway, so number 1 is Survive. Escape from Atlantis. So this is a super fun game. It is not cooperative, but I 100% agree with this choice. I think this might be my number one as well. This is like one of the first games we ever played together. And I had grabbed the original box. This is an updated version. It's the 30th anniversary edition one. So it's newer. It's got like nicer meeples and better quality board and all of that. But I'm not sure if the rules change or not. So this game, I don't know why, I'm not gonna do a playthrough, but so just showing you guys the board of this game, and the cute little meeples. They're cute. We have a couple expansions for this game. So not only do we have the sea monster and the sharks, but we also have the giant squid and the whales and also the dolphins. They're super cute. Anyway, so the premise of this game is you are trying to escape the sinking island, Atlantis, which they have decided to call it. So you're trying to get your community off of the island and to safety, while avoiding these treacherous waters around the sinking island. So you're avoiding whirlpools and sharks and giant squids if you have the expansion. But there are also other people that are trying to get off of the island, and you don't care about them. You want your people off the island, and everyone else doesn't matter. You can make alliances, which is really cool, because different people can get on the same boat, but only one person controls it. So it's a really, really interesting, super fun game. You can betray people, you can not let them on your boat, you can sacrifice your entire boat just so they don't make it to shore. It's super cutthroat, and it has caused some strife more than once. I've seen on multiple occasions between people that we play with, because it is so tempting to betray a person. And it's also just super fun. This is a super fun game if you like betraying people in games, and if you love, sacrificing meeples. I highly recommend Andrew's number one, Survive. So anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope this video wasn't too long. I really, really enjoy list videos, and I hope you do too. I'm gonna try and do more list videos for all of the stuff in our house. I'm really into video games right now, but I will make an effort to show off more stuff, and do some more board games as well. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your top 10 is, or if you've played any of these games before, your opinions. I don't expect this YouTube channel to go super big or anything, but I would love to have a little conversation with anybody who watches. So if you have any comments, please share them. Thank you so much for watching, and maybe we'll see you next time. Bye!